Man, sometimes you just can't lose. Don't go into a casino with that mindset. But in politics, your fate can turn on a dime. And it's best to just keep a chip on your shoulder, a stiff upper lip, and an optimistic attitude. Silver linings, baby. This is why I'm so glad that we didn't fall for the demoralization op that took down the careers, I believe, of a lot of people in this space. It's like crazy. I couldn't believe the number of crash outs. It was totally embarrassing. So many different people, so much black pilling. Don't ever it's not actually over, okay? It was never actually over. It was just an op. And that op is coming crashing down now as Republicans are set to keep the House and are arguably now the favorites to win the midterms, something that virtually never happens under any circumstances. Barack Obama lost 60 seats in his first midterms. I mean, that just goes to show you. Look at this. Republicans are set to keep the House. A thin margin, but it's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. The redistricting war has not been great for Democrats. Democrats were declaring Trump started the redistricting war and we finished it. FAFO, that aged like milk. Go ahead and check out who's picking up seats and who hasn't. Republicans have picked up nearly 20 seats, and it might even get worse for Democrats. We'll see what's going to go down in places like Utah. Utah created a fake congressional district, and big news out of Utah. The judge that created that district has resigned in disgrace today. Yeah. She's the one who made this blue district, like toxic empathy, white guilt, sociopath Mormon, is in a relationship with the attorney that brought the case on behalf of Libs. And now Republicans are suing in order to get it thrown out or overturned, and it may well happen before the actual election. So there's another loss for Democrats. Get a load of this. Southern states, South Carolina, on the verge of delaying their congressional primary elections so that they can redraw the map and get rid of Jim Clyburn's seat. He's been there for 33 years, 18 different elections, 7-0 map incoming. South Carolina voted by 20 points for Donald Trump. We shouldn't be handing Democrats nothing. Nothing. I finna look over at Alabama, and here we go. Look at that. Alabama has confirmed a brand new red map. Alabama lawmakers passed the measure that clears the path for deep red 2026 congressional map. Democrats are in full meltdown mode. Seconds before the Southern MAGA Republicans pushed this right into their crying faces. Oh, man. And libs are crying. After the Supreme Court of Virginia decision today saying that Democrats literally broke the law, which they did, some woman decided to wander down the street near the Supreme Court and effectively just go, her-de-dur-de-dur, her-de-dur. This is what unlimited antipsychotic medications and SSRIs get for you. Look at this. Oh, shut up. You know, honestly, it's like turning up the volume on the new crying lib meme. She may as well be going, Durr. Democrats are not coping well with Virginia's illegal maps being shot down by the Supreme Court. And the bus drowning her out. I like how she probably had her friend there to film it, right? This is probably her friend across the street. Like, oh, here, this is going to be your boom clap sister soldier moment. Everyone's just making fun of you. CNN just cut the feed live during the defeat. It was amazing, admitting that Hakeem Jeffries spent $70 million and was defeated.
Saying, yes, this is a setback, but they feel like, they were trying to get 4 additional seats. Probably 2 of those they probably can get, particular if it's a wave.
Could be a bad year.
It could be a bad year. But listen, this is a big blow. Hakeem Jeffries. I basically wrote a column that was like, this was great for Hakeem Jeffries because he was all in on it.
Wow, it's a real shocker that you wrote a column saying something was good for Hakeem Jeffries. Great job. Truly, well done. Real shocker to all of us. Hakeem Jeffrey says the House Democrats are exploring all options to overturn the shocking decision. Yeah, bro, it was the Supreme Court. Okay, you're done. You're done. There is no relief. There is no higher court. It is the Supreme Court. It's a states' rights issue. This is a state election issue. There's no jurisdiction. What are you doing? Abigail Spanberger, CIA cutout, CIA plant, says, okay, it's done. Republican Party posting this. Democrats mewling and whining and crying about here. And the Republican Party official account with 3.4 million posting this. Democrats crying about losing the black voters, silencing their voice in Congress. This is the black voters. This is the person. His name's Steve Cohen. He's the one who represents the black district in Tennessee. They're also upset about getting rid of it. It's really great. I just love it. Democrats are losing their minds that a white Democrat will be defeated by a black woman in Tennessee, prompting CNN to cut to a commercial break.
We're going to come back.
It actually is.
We're going to take
who is likely going to win the 9th district in Tennessee is a black Republican woman as a result of this redistricting effort. It's likely going to be a black Republican woman who beats that old white man.
Could I make this very simple
that's
point?
racist.
We're going to come
Look
back.
at the face.
We're going to take a quick break. And
Of this
Look at this face. Don't tell me demon possession isn't real. Republicans in South Carolina state legislature beginning the process of extending their session to redraw my district, says Jim Clyburn. Dude, you are 80. Leave. Correct. You had 18 terms. If anything, you overstayed. You're welcome, says Nikki Haley's based kid. Jasmine Crockett. Let me get this straight. The people who decided something is inherently wrong, but when Republicans ran through racist maps, moral, incompetent, immature idiot. God, I wish she was the candidate. I wish she was the candidate in Texas, dude. Why couldn't you give us Jasmine Crockett? Humanity to continue to drag our asses deeper into debt for ballrooms while people can't afford food, gather health care. The Confederate states are sure showing up when they never ridded of their racism. See this? Ridded. They was never ridded. Okay, got it. Jay Jones, the guy who wants to kill Republican children. Don't care what you have to say. Opinion discarded. Mr. Current Attorney General, you are literally asked by the court in February to hold the cases until after the referendum. Now you object to them ruling on the case? You want to hide behind the skirt of a 3% win over constitutional protections. Got bodied. Nancy Pelosi, the Virginia Supreme Court gave vile assist to the MAGA plan. Democrats want to apologize. We'll keep organizing to win, Nancy Pelosi said from her hedge fund office trading desk. Tennessee. Insurrection. Libs screaming, crying, snapping on cops. Hopefully getting arrested soon. Lock him up. Oh, man. It's great to see the freakouts are here. But nothing's better than Hasan Piker. Hasan Piker had the meltdown of them all. The VA Supreme Court denied the results of the redistricting referendum. SCOTUS gutted the Voting Rights Act, and Tennessee carved up the last Democrat district, destroying black power in the state. Really? Oh, okay. Could you say that about white people? What do you mean destroying black power in the state? What do you make your argument here exactly? Just say what you want to say. Just say you hate white people, Hasan. Just make your argument. Like, say it, right? Doesn't have the guts, doesn't have the balls. Those who make peaceful revolution impossible make violent revolution inevitable. This is Hasan, who was raised as a silver spoon, Nepo baby. He had a pony. This is Hasan Piker. This is Hasan Piker and his pony and his tie and his Gucci jackets, his Cartier rings. Hasan Piker calling for violence from his multi-million-dollar mansion with a heated pool. Denaturalize and deport Hasan Piker. Black power. Steve Cohen. Hasan Piker suggests violent revolution will be inevitable. as Democrats lose the redistricting battle. I look forward to Hasan being a general in that revolution. I'm sure it'll look very much like this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they just actually hate democracy and America, and we've exposed them, and the American people are on our side. And now you're going to see the true spiraling. When they lose the midterms, you're going to see something unlike anything you've ever seen. Because now it's going to like border on mental breakdown. Trump already broke them in 2024. That was already devastating enough for them not to be able to take back power and to show that the DNC is broke and their ideology is broke and that the American people aren't with them. You're going to have true psychotic meltdown. Keep your head on a swivel. People are unhinged. Best to just put them all to bed, right? Hit your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe.